Stewart Field as your Hunter and Central Red Devils prepare to take on the Bridgewater Panthers in a very highly touted match, as it is a winner-take-all for the conference finals here. The Panthers coming in 10-3, but undefeated in conference play, and same for the Red Devils.
Yes, also Hunter and Central, they're 12-1 so far this season. They've only lost one game, and that was to Scotch Plains Fanwood. And right here, this is for the conference finals. Both of these teams are undefeated so far, and they're both looking for this win.
And if Hunter and Central want to come out with victory tonight, they need to find a way to slow up Nate Race. He has 19 goals on the year. That number is just unbelievable.
Yes, Nate Race, number 9 here for the Panthers, and he's a player. He's that target man. He can have his back on goal, but he can turn around and manage to find a way to put the ball in the back of the net. Now Josh Boardwick, they're pressuring. He's got 9 goals this season. Josh, great player overall. He's putting in assists, goals, everything, and overall, he's like the leader of this team. And up there with Matt Tetrol, there's nothing that can stop this duo.
Right, they're an unstoppable force when they're on the field together. But something I think that really helps them is that they can mix and match them with a player on the bench. Dominic DeHee, he's a great player come off the bench. He has, I believe, 5 goals of his own on the year.
That's also Hunter and Central's offense. They've got an exceptional midfield to back them up.
Now, I just want to put a more emphasis on how great it is that Nate Race has 19 goals. Hunter and Central's top 2 goal scorers, they only have 16 combined.
Now Alex Troopy with the throw-in. Now Troopy doing a great job. Fouled there by number 11. Now Josh Snappy, also a great player here for Bridgewater. As you can see right there, committing that foul on Alex Troopy wasn't really necessary.
And he's an all-around player. He has 1 goal and 2 assists on the year, but he's always there making those passes, playing strong defense, and he's certainly the backbone for this team.
Now Martin Menendez trying to help back. Number 31 with the breakaway.
We see Hunter and Central fast to get back with Zach Ubry there, trying to make that play, but well handled by Dan McDonough to grab it. And looking for this ball on the run.
Now Alex Troopy playing it to Evan Ushak. Troopy trying to play it up the field to Tetrol. Great tackle there by Martin Menendez.
And we talked before about how great Bridgewater has been this season, but how they've done after losses has simply been incredible. In their 2 losses, they lost to Scotch Plains Fanwood 1-2. Next game came out, won 6-0 against Ridge. Their other loss in the year came against Gale St. Bernard. Come back next game, they beat Watchung Hills 4-1. As we know, last game they played, the Somerset County Tournament semifinals, they ended up losing to Gale St. Bernard's in a 2-1 game. And now they're looking to come out firing here against the Red Devils.
Yes, now right there you can see where the role of the coach comes into play. You can see how this guy, if his team falls, they're going to come back and push harder. In training, he's going to make them run harder, and he's going to do lots more drills. And overall, he's just trying to push his team to the next level to learn from their mistakes.
And one thing he really preaches, and that's toughness. I can tell you he's a tough guy. He's standing down there on the sidelines with shorts on. I can tell you right now, it's freezing out here tonight. Now we see Bridgewater Raritan with the free kick. But headed away here by Matt Savodnik.
Now Josh Boardwick with the ball. Josh finding Billy Montwood on the wing. Now Billy's going to try to use his pace to get up the field, but it seems like Bridgewater is going to get there first. And Billy doing a great job, not giving up and still trying to fight back for that ball. And this is something you see Coach Smith emphasize a lot. You lose the ball, you go back after it.
And that's something where you never know what's going to happen. That ball player might trip, the ball might take a bad turn. You always want to be there just in case that if happens.
Now Tetral playing Alex Troopy to the wing, just a little bit too far for him. Now, so far this game has been around 50-50 possession. Both of these teams, they get the ball, turn it over, and so far it's been an evenly matched game. Excuse me.
What I think is really going to be the deciding factor in this game is how the secondary player is going to play. So as we know, we have Matt Tacher on the Nate races of this game, but maybe someone else like Ben Greenstein can step up for the Red Devils, or Martin Menendez.
Also, don't forget about Salmon. Salmon's also got good pace, good bit of skill here and there, and he's a very dynamic player.
And most importantly, he comes off the bench. So while these starters, they're kind of tired out, he has a fresh pair of legs, and he's off to the races against some of these players that are already tired out. And another player to look out on this Panthers roster, Ricky Listel. He has 7 goals on the year.
Yes, and someone else that also has 7 goals is Matt Tetral here for Hunter and Central. And Tetral, he's a good player. Sometimes he's not putting in those goals, but he's making those nice plays. He's got pace. He's a very physical player. And overall, he's going to make it hard for Bridgewater.
And Bridgewater understands that. And in doing so, Tacher demands the attention of the defense, allowing things to open up for the players around him.
Now Dan McAdon with the goal kick. Now Alex Troopy having a hard time trying to find some of his players up top. Now Matthew Slobodnik with the ball, playing it back to Dan McAdon. Now Matthew Slobodnik, he is the core of Hunter and Central in that back line. You see this guy, he is not afraid to go in. But also, you've got Zach Ubry to his left, and he's a player, a very physical player, and he's also not afraid to go in for those balls.
And Ubry, an undersized player, a lot of these offensive players think, hey, maybe we can box now, we get around him. But that's not the case with Ubry. He's going to fight with you for that ball until the very last moment.
Now Tetral with the cross.
Just a little bit too far for Aiden Cook.
Now so far both of these teams are level with 9 minutes in the game. And Josh Nabby with the shot there. Didn't put enough power on it. It was still a great chance from outside the box. Maybe he should have taken that touch in and then taken a shot just to get a little bit more pace on the ball.
But I think there's no doubt that he's definitely worried about the Red Devils player he had around him. He had to get that shot off as fast as he possibly could because there's Red Devils all around him. And we see here a mental mistake by Alex Troopy, just not getting his foot on the ball, having it roll out of bounds, and Bridgewater threatening again, already close to the goal.
Now Josh Nabby is going to put in the throw-in. It seems like he's got quite some arms here to put that long throw-in in. Long cross for number 9. Now Martin doing a great job going up against Nate Race. Now Bridgewater doing a great job pressuring Hunter and Central up top, but Hunter and Central is doing a great job absorbing this pressure.
Now, Fernando, I have a question for you here. Do you think these teams so evenly matched, do you think it's more important for the Red Devils to focus on defense or offense in this game?
So far, Hunter and Central, what they want to do is they want to keep switching up their play throughout the game. Play defensive in some areas and then play on all-out offense in some sections, because Bridgewater, they're a great team overall, just like Hunter and Central. So to catch them off guard, you got to keep switching up your plays and way of attacking. Now Hunter and Central, they're going to be missing out on the pace of Joey Seifert. Joseph Seifert is out on a concussion, possibly out for the whole season.
And Seifert's such a big player for the Red Devils. Player who can really do it all on offense and defense. He might not have the best stats, but he's a player that they can always rely on.
Yes, and Joseph Seifert, he's a junior, and next year you're going to see a lot from this player. Very fast. On the track team, he's got one of the fastest times. Currently has the school record 400 in Central on the 40-yard dash.
Now going back to what we said before, in that first 6 minutes, it looked like the ball was being placed on the field evenly for a time of possession. Now it looks like Bridgewater in the last 6 minutes has just been pushing the Red Devils' defense.
Yes, now I'm not too sure. Maybe this could be Coach Smith's strategy, maybe to absorb pressure and then just go on that counterattack. Like right here, Matt Tetro wide open, but Bridgewater doing a great job to defend that counterattack. Well, back to what I was saying, Coach Smith, maybe he's going to allow them to play defense and then look for that counterattack opportunity.
Only defenses, they really don't expect how fast Matt Tatro and Josh Fordwick is. They see these players as being big and physical, but not the fastest, but they can really surprise you with their speed.
Josh Fordwick playing it to Martin Menendez. Tetro with the ball again. Now Bridgewater is on the attack now. Number 5 with the ball. Only 2 defenders back. Dan McDon thinking about coming out. Now right there, number 5, Dominic Dumpcam trying to chip Dan McDon right there. Now Dan McDon, it looked like he was about to run out, but then he thought real quick, stayed back, and right there, that was a great decision because the player was trying to chip him.
And that's important for a goalie. We have someone so close, you have to react to their movements with a split second. Once he realized that he's able to get back, identify the chip shot, and jumped up, use his height to swat that ball away.
Now McDon with the goal kick. Now Martin Menendez with the ball, finding that shot with his left foot.
Menendez, he's not afraid to take these deep shots here. He's confident. He's very confident in his skills and his ability to hit these deep shots.
Yes, and sometimes it's these long shots that catch the keeper off guard. Now 31, it seems, was onside there.
Just a kick too far for him to get Dan McDon stepping up and getting that ball.
Now Troopy trying to find Josh Boardwick up top. Now Nabby here for Bridgewater with the counterattack. And Aiden Cook doing a great job hustling back to help out on defense. Long ball for Josh Boardwick, quite couldn't get to it.
Still not giving up on that ball, pressuring the goalie. It looked like he got a bad kick here. Might have been an effective Boardwick's hustle.
Now Ubri having a hard time trying to get the ball up top. Aaron Baxter switching sides, decides to play it to Billy Montwood. Now Billy playing it to Alex Troopy, and now Hunter and Central might be onto something here as Matt Tetchell gets the ball. And the Panthers play it out wide just to slow down Hunter and Central's play. Now great save there by the goalkeeper, Callum Ehrenborn. So far he's got 37 saves this season, and that makes it 38. Now Alex Troopy with the corner kick. Now ball falls to Aaron Baxter's feet. Back to Aiden Cook. Aiden Cook tries to play it up top to Josh Boardwick. Josh playing it back to Tetchell. Now Evan Ushak with the ball. Playing it forward to Alex Troopy. Alex Troopy puts it in. Tetchell with the volley. Just wide. Now great pressure here from Hunter and Central, and they have managed to gain another corner kick.
I see Bridgewater fighting hard on defense here. Backs against the wall. Central getting really good looks at the goal, just well defended.
Alex Troopy playing it far out to Aiden Cook. Ball comes to the hands of Callum Ehrenborn. Now Ehrenborn decides to roll it out. Now Martin Menendez, as you can see there, he's not the tallest of players, but he always goes in for those headers. Now Matthew Slobodnik playing it to Alex Troopy. Troopy playing it up far just to relieve the pressure.
And see with these Red Devils hustling him back here on these balls, they're trying to see if they get Bridgewater and make a mental mistake. But Bridgewater is such a strong team physically and mentally, you won't see many of those in their game.
And as you said earlier, they lost that previous game, and right now they're looking to make a comeback and learn from their mistakes.
Especially an upset there. They went in #1 ranked in the Somerset County tournament and losing to the #4 ranked Jill St. Bernard. They're definitely a little upset about that. Now see a lot of contact here, and Bridgewater with a free kick.
Now Slobodnik with the header to keep that ball out. Nabby playing the ball over the top. Offside called on number 9.
So that number 9 there, Nate Race. He's this team star player. They're trying to feed him that ball all night long.
Now Nate Rice, he was pretty close there on that offside line. And if he just timed his steps a little bit for next time, that could have been a very critical moment in the game. Now Logan Kelly with the ball. Now Nate Race right there. He commands that the attacking plays for Bridgewater.
And these Panthers, they have no problem feeding this ball to Race because they know, one, he can put goals up on the board all day, but two, he likes to pass that ball around too, and he knows that the attention he gets from the defense can open up options for his teammates, and that's why he has a 3 assists on the year.
31 with the low cross, and number 5 with a shot. Dan McAdon couldn't quite get to that, and number 5, Dominic Devcam, converting the shot for the Panthers. Now Bridgewater Raritan are up 1-0 against Hunterdon Central.
See Dan McAdon laying out, making that first save, but unable to hold on to the ball. And good job by Kelly reacting, seeing that ball and just putting it into the net. Great effort by McAdon on the second try. Looked like he might have got one hand on to stop it, just unable to control it.
Now you can see Coach Smith is going to switch up the attack. Now it's going to be Jacob Grant up top with Salmon. Now it seems like Josh Boardwick is falling back to that center attacking position. And Josh Boardwick can really play this position. As you can see, he's got all these assists in the season.
Let me see here, just unable to handle that pass there. It's Jacob Grant just bobbled it out of bounds.
Now through a ball to number 31. Now Ricky Listella with another cross. Don McAdon watching his players up top. He's going to take his time, wait for his players to move up. Now number 31, Ricky Listella again playing that long ball up. Billy Montwood trying to win the header. Ref blows the whistle in favor for the Red Devils.
So Fernando, we understand the importance of the game. The Red Devils don't understand the importance of the game, but so does the community. You can hear the super fans down here rooting for their team.
Josh Boardwick with the ball, decides to play it through. Alex Troopy with the nutmeg to Jacob Grant. Jacob Grant trying to play that driven pass in.
You see a lot of highlight moves on that play for Central, just unable to get the goal.
Now great play there too by Alex Troopy. Now Troopy with the ball, trying to find Jacob Grant out wide.
And the Panthers, they do not slow up on offense when they have a lead. They win all their games by a score of at least 2 goals.
Now Aaron Baxter trying to find Salmon. Now Hunterdon Central, they're really starting to move the ball around a lot so far after this goal. They're not going to allow that to get to their heads. Right there, small error, but Slobodnik doing a great job to fall back and help them out.
So we have 16 minutes left in this first half. Plenty of soccer left to be played. No need for the Red Devils to panic.
Now foul on Josh Boardwick, and this is in a very dangerous spot here.
See, Boardwick, he really disagrees with that call. He thought he got pulled down to the ground as well. Should have been an equal call.
Hunterdon Central with the counter attack here. Now it seems like Alex Troopy is having a rough day today. Billy Monter doing a great job watching the ball and cutting that play out. Now Nate Race with the ball, trying to take that shot out, and Ubri doing a great job with the block.
Mercy Dan Mexican can clear this ball away. And something I know about him, he has a short-term memory. He knows he just gave up that goal, but he knows that his team needs him to step up and shut out the Panthers for the rest of the night.
And as a goalie, he can't let that goal get to his head. He did everything he could. As you saw, he almost stopped that second shot too. Now Jacob Grant with the through ball. Jacob Grant with the interception. Finds Aaron Baxter.
Looks like he was trying to go to that middle of the field for Baxter. Bridgewater just has so many players there. Defense really strong. It's going to be hard to get anything in the middle of the field tonight.
Now Hunter and Central trying to push up, but this could cost them later on if they push up too much.
And this is where Coach Smith, he's going to put faith in Jacob Grant and Billy Montewood being up there on offense, but rushing back here on defense to try to stop the counterattack. And so it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for the Panthers.
Now the Panthers, they're still going to push on attack before they play defensive. They want to get at least one more goal to secure an insurance goal. Now Slobodnik doing a great job to clear that ball before Nate Race could get to it. Zach Ubri playing that long ball out intended for Salmon. Josh Boardwalk hit in the back of the head by number 21, Brady Regan.
Boardwalk took one for the team, but he's going to be getting the free kick. He's going to be handling it is Matt Slobodnik and putting his team in good positioning here.
Now Hunter and Central, they're going to move up. They want to convert before they go into the second half.
He's just doing a short pass to Billy Montewood. Trying to find Troopy on the side.
Now Hunter and Central, they might look to recreate that one earlier play where they played the ball around, just opening for that gap.
And going back to that play, there was a couple opportunities to get that goal back there. Well defended by Bridgewater. But if you give this Red Devils team that many looks at the goal, they're going to convert eventually.
Now Hunter and Central with another corner. Now the Red Devils have been close to converting on these corner kicks, and right now the Panthers are going to try to maintain this lead.
So you check into the game, it looks like it is number 15, Benjamin Lewis. And Lewis getting the ball early. It's going to be a throw-in.
Now also checking in is Ben Greenstein. Ben Greenstein is a defensive player, but he can also find those passes up top. Great tackle there by Greenstein.
And what Greenstein gives you for, instead of Montewood who he came in for, is that when these players start going to counterattack, he doesn't start falling back in immediately. He has confidence that he can step up and take that ball away from the player.
Now Coach Smith doing a right job putting in Greenstein. He's that type of player. If you want a little bit of defense and offense, he's the man for the job.
I believe that his style of play, it's definitely risky, but also comes with big rewards.
Now Matthew Slobodnik with the long kick. Greenstein doing a great job to win that ball for the Red Devils. Now easy ball for the goalkeeper.
So Fernando, with just over 10 minutes left to go in this first half, Do you think Hunter and Central needs to get a goal before going into halftime?
Not necessarily. Right now, Hunter and Central, it seems like they didn't let that goal get to their heads. They know they've still got plenty of time to make a comeback in this game. Now Bridgewater taking their time with the throw-in. Nate Race with the ball. Ubri with the clearance. Now ref didn't blow a whistle on that foul back there by Race.
So it's definitely been a physical type of game. Ubri getting physical with Race doing the same thing back. I think that's a good no call by the refs.
Now getting subbed off is number 31. And coming on is number 17, Chris Rodriguez. Now, as you can see, Alex Troopy got put on the left side of the field, and on the right is Ben Lewis. Coach Smith saw that Alex Troopy was having a hard time on the right, so he's giving him a chance on the left side. Ubri playing that long ball. And Jacob Grant gets the ball. Now playing that cross in for Salmon. If Salmon was only a second faster, Hunter and Central would have tied the game up right before the half.
And there also good job by the Bridgewater Raritan Panther number 3. He boxed out Salmon on that play, not allowing him to turn on the Jets and try to get up to that ball.
Now the goalkeeper, Callum Aaronborn, got really lucky on that play right there. Players never miss those shots. They rarely miss those shots. And from that angle, perfect pace on the ball would have been a goal. Now Rodriguez is pressuring Ben Greenstein.
Greenstein watering the foul. They're getting it. You saw here Panther just getting a little bit too aggressive, using his hands trying to fight for that ball.
Now, you saw the pace there by number 10, Joe Amana. You saw him, it seemed like he kicked into another gear when he was moving up with that ball. Saw him doing a great job. Josh Boardwalk with the ball. Josh playing it to Troopy.
So Hunter and Central trying to find Jacob Grant in the middle of the field. Just the Panthers doing a great job shutting down that side, that part of the field for the Red Devils tonight.
Now Greenstein doing a great job boxing out Race. Now small error here by Ben Lewis, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Panthers.
But Lewis, the defense getting the ball right back for the Red Devils on an attack.
Now Grant trying to play it to Salmon. Now Hunter and Central are having some trouble with these counter-attack passes. But the Panthers, they really got to watch out because their defense is getting wide open in the middle. Now great footwork there by the ref, killing that ball. Fans cheering.
Now we see the ref getting right back to his actual job. Ref here calling the foul against Bridgewater.
Now Ben Lewis winning that foul. Slobodnik is going to put that long ball in. Now Aiden Cook playing it back to Ubri. Ubri's going to play it all the way wide to Ben Lewis. Small slip here. Now Hunter and Central with the throw-in. Now ball for Aiden Cook, right off the crossbar.
So that was a great opportunity, just a little bit too high for Cook. A player, he doesn't really get a lot of offensive looks in the game.
Now Cook, he shouldn't beat himself up. That was a great shot, just off the crossbar. I already said. Now 5 minutes left in this first half. Hunter and Central down by 1 against the Bridgewater Raritan Panthers. Now the Red Devils are getting lots of chances here. They're looking to make a comeback right before the first half ends.
So he's taking the free kick here. It's going to be Zach Ubry. We usually don't see him use a free kick, but looks like he's trying to put this ball as far back for a header.
Now clear foul there, not called by the ref. Now Hunter and Central, Ubry was going to play that ball into Matthew Slobodnik. He's got that height, put in that header.
I see Ben Lewis taking the corner kick.
Now great corner taken by Ben Lewis. Ball falls to Alex Troopy. Now great job by Hunter and Central to cover that ball in the offensive area. Great ball for Jacob Grant.
And Saul Grant just taking the quick shot there. Looked like he was a little bit of a worry about the Panthers coming in and trying to take that ball away. Just gave that ball right to the goalie. Hunter and Central getting a lot of opportunities and shots off, just unable to convert. Fernando, what do you think they need to do to start converting on these goals?
Well, eventually Hunter and Central, they will score. Once they start finding the rhythm in Bridgewater's defense, they're going to start playing right there. Wide gap for Benjamin Lewis. I'm trying to play that ball in. Back to what you were saying. Hunter and Central, if they keep getting these chances, they will score eventually. They just need to find the rhythm in Bridgewater Raritan's defense.
See, very few teams in this Delaware Conference can actually match the physicality Central has on offense. Bridgewater doing a good job doing that up to this point in the night, and see how Hunter and Central is going to respond to it. Now see green sign with the throw-in.
Now ball for Jacob Grant. Now Hunter and Central. Aiden Cook with the ball. Just too much pace on the ball. Seemed like it bounced off his knee.
Now see just over 2 minutes left to go here for the Red Devils. Looks like they might be trying to play defense and go in with this 1 point deficit.
Now Hunter and Central doing a great job on offense. Alex Troopy again with the ball, and Hunter and Central might be onto something here. Ball left for Ben Lewis, and Ben Lewis trying to poke that ball in.
FC started putting some hustle, getting a corner kick. They weren't really expecting her, but they got a hustle. They want to get this ball off.
Now Ben Lewis playing that low cross in.
See, just no one there to get that ball. Hunter and Central is trying to get this ball down here, get one more look at the goal for the end of the half. But Nate Race on run.
Now Nathan Race now offside by number 10. Now Nate Race, you saw him leave the Hunter and Central's defenders in the back.
That's going to give something Coach Smith to think about in halftime, because he just saw how Race can take over this game.
Now Macedon's going to play that long ball in hopes for Hunter and Central to get one more shot. Jacob Grant is going to get to that ball. He's going to stall a little bit to wait for Hunter and Central's offense to move up. Foul here.
Cook running and gets this ball off.
Now this might be the last play of the half.
And a reminder for those watching, for high school rules, you see the clock goes from the 40 and starts ticking down. Once you get to the 38-minute mark, everything else is extra time.
Great header by Slobodnik.
And that was a great shot there by Matt Slobodnik. He got that ball a little bit more to the right. The goalie was not ready for it, and we'd be going into this halftime 1-1.
Now Hunter and Central are doing a great job. Now Hunter and Central, they've gotten past the first step. They keep getting past Bridgewater's defense. They just need to convert on all these opportunities. Now Hunter and Central are down 1-0 in this first half against the Bridgewater Raritan Panthers. For Hunter and Central, I'm Fernando Rodriguez with Lorenzo Descala, and we'll get back to you with the second half action.
You ready to play? I'm ready. Henri! Yeah! Graham Zusi! Beckerman! I'll take the corner like Donovan!
Nice.
Pick up a ball and play soccer. It's an easy way to stay healthy. Join Active Bodies, Active Minds today.
Welcome back to Stewart Field as the Hunter and Central Red Elves look to come back against the Bridgewater Panthers. They're down to 1-0 here. We got 40 minutes left of soccer to go. Now, Fernando, do you think the Red Elves are going to be able to get back into this game?
Yes, the Red Devils are going to be able to come back in this game. Right there, just a quick pep talk by Coach Smith, and Hunter and Central are going to be ready to make that comeback. Now Hunter and Central doing a great job dispersing the pressure. Martin Menendez playing that long ball intended for Alex Troopy or Jacob Grant, not too sure. Now Hunter and Central right now, they want to score a goal early on in the second half if they want to do some damage.
Central, they want to come out of this first half. They know the Panthers are feeling very confident about this game. They want to get that goal and put the pressure on the Panthers immediately.
Matthew Slobodnik playing that long ball.
As you can hear in the background here, Hunter and Central's Red Devils marching band, the award-winning band, getting some practice in.
Now easy ball there for Dan Macedon. Aiden Cook with the ball.
bounces, ball out of bounds. Looking to find Jacob Grant on the throw in here is Aiden Cook.
Now Josh Border with the ball, playing it to Aaron Baxter. Now Billy Montwood with the ball. Ball for Ben Greenstein. Through a ball here, great opportunity for Central. Jacob Grant with the shot, and it goes in. He puts it in the back of the net, making the score level 1-1 all. Now Jacob Grant finding that post right there, and it goes in. Easy shot, Hunter and Central tying the game up in the second half.
And you see the fans here, they are hyped up. They're ready for that goal. And we got a tie game on our hands with 37 minutes left to go. The goalie there for the Panthers, Callum Ehrenborn, he jumped up. He thought he was going to be able to get on that ball for Grant. Got the kickoff, but Grant doing a great job putting that kick around him. Knocked it off the corner of the goal post and in.
Now, great finish there by Jacob Grant. Those are the shots that people love to see. Those are the low shots that go in. Put it right to the post, bounced in, easy goal. Now Hunter and Central tying the game and putting some pressure now on Bridgewater.
Aaron Baxter trying to get that ball in position for the Red Devils.
A handball called on number 21. And now it is a free kick for the Red Devils. Brady Regan with a handball. Now Martin Menendez has scored from these angles before.
Definitely an opportunity here. Looks like he's trying to find a header in, but cleared away by the Panthers. Now we see Race on the counter attack, always a threat.
No foul called here by the ref.
Now we see it's going to be a handball against the Red Devils.
Now, as you can see there, number 11, Navi talking back to the ref. He's got to control himself a little bit.
Now we see an interesting dynamic here. And we see for a lot of the games here at Stewart Field, it's usually the home on our side and the visitors on the other. But for the soccer, all the fans come onto one bleachers. So here's some talking back and forth between the fans.
Now a ref is going to hold the play here.
I think it's always important for the ref. He doesn't need to justify his decision to the coaches, but he wants to explain it and make sure that the coaches understand why he made that call. And he wants to give the coaches a chance to understand what happened and give his players a chance to not do it again. And I see physical play here by the Red Devils. And it looks like when the Panthers, they look like they might have been complaining with the refs a little bit on that play. Hunter Central taking advantage here.
Now Jacob Grant playing Alex Troopy. Alex Troopy playing the cross in. Corner kick here for the Red Devils. Now Jacob Grant doing a great job on the counter attack, doing step overs here and there, and then playing that through ball to Alex Troopy.
And really a smart play there by Aaron Bowen, just trying to go and get that ball. He knew he was going to go out of bounds, but he wanted to do his best to try to keep it away from a corner kick, but unable to do so, and Hunter Central in a good position to score.
Now Grant with the ball, trying to take that shot. Now Ben Greenstein will be taking the throw on. He's going to put this ball back into play for the Red Devils.
And good job by number 10 Umanana on that play. Grant trying to take a long shot, but Umanana using his body to deflect that ball away.
Not too sure with that call. It seemed like it was all ball, but then again, the ref was behind and couldn't get a good look.
Now, just a reminder for this game, whoever wins this game will be the conference championship. So both teams coming in this game undefeated in the conference.
We'll give you a card, folks. Running clock. How can you see offside from there?
Alright, so this game getting heated on the field, but also in the stands. Some of the fans unhappy with the call of the refs. But they need to understand that these are just high school refs. They're not going to be perfect on every single call.
Now Bridgewater Raritan with another free kick. Now the plays have gotten slowed down a little bit here in the second half. Now Slobodnik with the clearance, finding Jacob Grant.
Risky there by Grant, trying to clear that ball away. Actually popped it back up to his own side with his shoulder. But Red Devils able to manage.
Now nice play there by Race, but Hunter Central doing a great job to cut that out.
It looked like Spotting might have been a little unhappy and stuff. For a lot of players, that's a good ball, clearing it out. But he expects the best from himself. Got a little bit excited there, saw Boardwork. It looked like for a great opportunity to break away, but Panthers able to defend it.
Now great job by Martin Menendez trying to get rid of that ball. Now Umana with the ball.
Now we see a call here going against Aiden Cook. I'm not 100% sure what it was. There wasn't a lot of contact on that play.
Now it seemed like Umana was leaning up on Aiden Cook, and it didn't seem like Cook was doing anything. He was just trying to contain.
I believe we saw in the last few minutes that this game might have got a little bit out of hand for the refs. And what's most important, they need to control this game, make sure that doesn't get too out of control with the fans and the players. They want to keep this game from getting too rough. So I think that's just a safety call.
Now ball to Aaron Baxter. Baxter playing it back.
Now Hunter and Central taking the throw in here.
Now Alex Troopy is going to put that ball in. Grant playing that ball out wide to Troopy. Troopy playing that low cross in, cut out by the Panthers. Now the first 10 minutes have passed by in this half, and Hunter and Central managed to tie it up early on in the beginning of the second half.
Now we see Race here looking on that breakaway. Offsides called him. He disagrees with it here, but a break for the Red Devils, as it would have just been Race against Mechadon.
Now it didn't seem like Race got fouled there. It just seemed like he tripped on the ball as Evan Ushak was getting rid of it, but the ref makes the calls, not me.
I think if it was up to the fans, though, they would definitely not have called that a foul. The fans aren't really happy with a lot of the calls being made here, and they're letting the ref hear it.
Now, great job by Macedon to recover that ball in a dangerous area.
And so that's what happened on the first one, where originally he made the original block but unable to get the second one. Here, knocking that ball down. And once he didn't have it, he was able to identify where the ball was, and he jumped right on top of it.
Now Martin Menendez right there jumping up over and over again to win that header, and now Hunter and Central are on the attack. Now Josh Boardwick overwhelmed by the back line of 5 defenders. Hunter and Central opening up. Aiden Cook playing that cross in for Aaron Baxter. Now Martin Menendez recovering the ball.
Cook playing really unselfish there. Could have had a good look at the goal, tried finding a better one, well defended by Bridgewater. But what a great pass there by Jacob Grant, going behind his back with his right foot, able to find Cook on his left.
Evan Ushak playing it to Ben Greenstein. Josh Boardwick getting to that ball. Now great job by Ben Greenstein trying to find Josh Boardwick.
Now I see some substitutions being made here for Bridgewater. And actually, they want to try to get some fresh legs here on the field. I see the Red Devils going to keep all their starters in.
Now Aiden Cook playing that ball. Jacob Grant managing to tap the ball away to Alex Troopy. Now great job by Billy Montoid on defense.
Now see, with 26 minutes left to go, Hunter and Central is just locked in this 1-1 tie. Central with the throw in here, trying to find Martin Menendez.
Now Matthew Slobodnik is going to play that ball back to Dan McAdon.
Baxter doing a good job getting his head up on the ball. Now Grant able to find Cook going on the left, but trying to find that pass into Jacob Grant, well defended by Bridgewater.
Now Slobodnik doing a risky pass back to Dan McAdon. McAdon doing a great job just to keep that ball out of bounds.
He had to clear that ball. Nace was Race, my apologies, was pressuring him on that play.
Now Bridgewater on the attack, trying to open up Hunter and Central's defense. Now great job by Dan McAdon to jump up and cut out that cross. And now he's playing that long ball out to Jacob Grant. Now throwing here for the Red Devils.
And that's something the Red Devils love to do. After a save by Dan McAdon, he tries to find his forwards moving down the field as fast as he could.
Now corner here for the Red Devils. Great pressure by Josh Boardwick.
Now the Red Devils with a good opportunity to break this 1-1 tie.
Now Martin Menendez doing a great job cutting that ball out. Decides to play it back to Ben Greenstein. Greenstein playing that long ball out wide to Alex Troopy. Alex Troopy playing that cross to Jacob Grant.
Grant just never able to control that pass. He's looking to take that goal the entire way.
It kind of seemed like Jacob Grant wasn't expecting that pass, too.
See this ball getting cleared away by the Panthers. Greenstein with the throw-in.
Now Aaron Baxter with the ball, playing it back to Jacob Grant. Montour with the ball. Now Troopy. Montour again, trying to play that through ball.
Now what I think is going to be really key in this game is that there's going to come a point where Coach Smith, he's going to take out Boardwick and Grant, and coming in is going to be Simon Jahai and Matt Tate. They're going to be two great players. They can always find a way to put that ball in the back of the net, and they're going to be well rested, while the rest of these Panthers players are going to be a little bit winded. Definitely going to have some good opportunities for them on offense.
Yes, and it does seem like that's going to be his strategy. As you can see, he likes to put in Tetchell in the beginning of the game, and then later on in the second half he puts him in, and Tetchell, he is just a fast player, and with his physicality no one can stop him in the second half, as all these players are going to be winded out, as you said earlier.
And just as we said, we see Matt Tatro coming in for Boardwick, it looks like. If you're not Boardwick, it looks like he's going to be coming in for Baxter, and Boardwick moving to the middle field.
Now Slobodnik doing a great job again, clearing that ball.
See number 9 there just letting that ball go out of bounds, just too far for him to handle.
Now Boardwick trying to maintain possession.
So you're trying to find Troopy on that right side. Header just out of bounds.
Now Nathan Hahn trying to pressure Ben Greenstein. Greenstein doing a great job to get away. Now Troopy with the ball, finding Josh Boardwick.
Now Cook here on the left side, trying to find Tatro on a breakaway, but just cleared away by Bridgewater.
Now Bridgewater, they're gonna keep an eye on Tetro. They do not want him to get through that defensive line, because once he's one-on-one against that goalkeeper, that's gonna be a goal for Hunterdon Central.
There's another red Hunterdon Central and Bridgewater Raritan. Always been a great rivalry here for the seniors. And this might be their last time. They want to try to get this last final victory against their biggest rivals in their conference.
Now number 42, Hahn, running up the wing. Aiden Cook with the ball.
Hahn, one of those players coming in as a substitute for the Panthers. He looks well rested and ready to go.
Now Hunterdon Central on the attack here. Martin Menendez trying to find Jacob Grant. Ball falls to Alex Troopy. Troopy, now Grant. Grant trying to find the cross. Now ball cleared and Slobodnik with the header. Now Race with the ball, playing it to Umana, and he finds Han on the wing. Now the Panthers are on the attack here. And great job by Evan Ushak to fall back and help out on defense. Now number 3, Logan Kelly, is going to put this ball back into play for the Panthers. Now great job by Dan McNunn. And he's going to play that ball out to Tetrol. Tetrol with the ball.
Now, what was the call there on that, Fernando?
Now it seems like the ref was blowing the whistle. Not too sure if it was offside or if it was because of Dan McNunn's push. Now Jacob Grant with the ball.
Let's go!
Now Boardwalk with the ball, playing it back to Aiden Cook. Now Grant, now Tetrol is starting to make the run. Foul here by number 10, Unam. Umana.
And that looked like a clear foul there, Fernando. He clearly got pushed in the back.
Now no card shown by the refs so far this game.
Damn.
Right there, that should have been at least a yellow, and it could have been a red.
Panthers doing a good job defending that free kick and able to clear the ball away.
Now great job by Billy Montoud. He knew he had to foul him there, pull his shirt, because right there, it was just him and Dan McNunn after that. Now Umana playing it back. Ball comes to Han.
Leaving too many open spaces. Just go for it.
Now great job by Jacob Grant, stalling, trying to play it through to Matt Tetrol.
See, just over 16 minutes left to go in this game.
Now Troopy finding Tetrol. Now this ball has been going back and forth this game. Great job by Billy Montoud clearing that ball. Last man defending.
There's really not much you can do there. You never want to take on a player one-on-one. You want to clear that ball away and allow your defense to get set up.
Now Han with the throw in, and Dan McNunn playing that long ball to Tetrol. Tetrol's gonna get to that. Now pull here, and it seems like it is gonna be a foul.
Now, see, looks like the refs are calling offsides here on Dan McNunn. See, he's not happy with the call.
It seemed like they're blowing the whistle because he was using too much of his arms, using his elbows. Now this is a free kick for the Red Devils.
Now, see, penalty here being called on Nace. He thought Menendez pushed him in the back, but it looked more like he kind of leaned into him, forcing Menendez to do that. The refs are doing a good job identifying that, and Hunter Central getting the free kick.
Now Martin Menendez playing that long ball in. Jacob Grant with the header. Easy one here for Callum Erlenborn. Now he's going to play that long ball for Umana. Great job by Greenstein on defense.
So you're going to be throw in here for number 3 for the Panthers.
Now with 14 minutes left on the clock, Hunter and Central is tied 1-1 against the Bridgewater Raritan Panthers. Now Tetral with the ball.
Get on it!
Now great defending by Matthew Slobodnik.
The easy ball here for Macedon. The low kick to the left side.
Now Ben Greenstein with the ball.
Tetro doing a good job keeping that ball inbounds on the side. Now we see the refs blowing the play dead here. It's going to be a throw in for the Panthers.
Gotta move! Love it.
Now the clock ticking down slowly. Now it seems like we're getting to that point in the game where both of these teams are starting to get tired out, and you start to see less and less chances created.
Now we see the Red Devils have one weapon left on their bench. Salamander, he has not checked into the second half. He's going to be well rested when he does.
As in right now, Coach Smith, he's got to start thinking about overtime if this game still ends up being tied.
Yes, he does, Fernando. Yes, he does.
Now Billy Montu playing that header to Jacob Grant. Now Jacob Grant inside the box. No penalty called here by the ref. Clear penalty.
Now, Fernando, for the people, when you go back and watch this game on the TV, there's a clear shot of that on the screen. You see there's no play at the ball. Clearly kicked him by the feet. Should have been a yellow card.
This ref is now blowing a whistle.
Now clear foul there. Ref had a good view. Not sure why he didn't call the penalty.
Let's go, Central. Let's go!
Now Dan McNaught with the goal kick.
Screw this, these guys have the long hair, bro.
Now Jacob Grant with the ball trying to find Tetral.
Oh!
I see the goalie trying to clear that ball away, just a short kick. Very fortunate if Panthers able to get back on that ball.
Nope. They're gonna.
Great job by Slobodnik again. Now, Matthew Slobodnik is a name I'm saying a lot, and it's just because he's doing an outstanding job on defense today.
And he's an all-around player. He does a great job on offense as well, setting up his teammates, making the smart passes.
Oh, you gotta go!
Right there, Slobodnik again with the great plays. Now, he's a player that can really read the game. He can read the other team very easily.
And that's something. He's a physical player, he's a strong player, but he's a smart player as well.
Now Jacob
Go,
Grant
go.
with the ball.
Go!
Macedon getting physical there, trying to force that ball out of bounds.
Now 9 minutes left on the clock. Hunterdon Central still tied with the Bridgewater Panthers.
And see Central just under 9 minutes to go, taking out one of their best offensive threats, Matt Tatro, my apologies.
Now great job by Evan Ushak keeping that ball out, and now it's going to be a corner kick.
Let's go.
Go, BR!
Now if Hunterdon Central end up losing this game, the fans are going to be super upset with the ref. Ref could have called that penalty earlier on, which would have closed up the game.
Another amazing save by Dan Recadon.
And Dan McAdon racking up another save. He's been doing a really great job. After that first goal he gave up, it's been lights out for this Panthers offense.
Now McAdon, he almost got to that first shot too. He almost stopped that first goal, but clearly it was too much for him.
See, here making that play on the sideline was Matt Tatro's substitute, Benjamin Lewis. Now Hunterdon Central with the throw in here. Great opportunity.
Now a shot here. Josh Bordick with another shot.
See, he's making the claim that that ball was touched by a Panther. Ref not buying it. And just too high on that attempt. And this game, it's really going to be decided just by a matter of feet. We saw on that goal, Borderick just missing by feet, and we saw previously another shot being missed just by a matter of feet.
Now Callum Erlenborn, not too sure. Maybe this game he's been getting a little bit too lucky on these saves and on these chances that Hunterdon Central is missing. Now 6 minutes left on the clock. Troopy playing that ball in. Ball rejected now. Nathan Race is going to pressure. Now Greenstein playing that ball up top.
Now see, it's going to be a hustle here by the Panthers, try to clear this ball away. And a great hustle there by number 3. He's not getting that ball. It's going to be another corner kick for the Red Devils.
Yes, now Kyle Scott with the hustle. Now Martin Menendez playing that ball in. Josh Bordwick with the ball.
Now we see the goalie on the ground there. Bordwick trying to get that ball in across. The goalie continues to knock that ball away. But the good news out of that play, it is going to be a corner kick here for the Red Devils. The fans are hyped up. I know this is going to be another great opportunity for the Red Devils. Maybe a low kick, but the ref's blowing the play dead.
Now it seems like there's going to be a substitution here. Now the ref's going to call that play back. Alex Troopy isn't upset either. That cross was a little bit too low.
And see, it looks like the refs, they saw the middle defender. Number 2, Logan Kelly, was a little bit hurt on the play. They want to get him off the field for that play to develop.
Troopy
see a corner coming in.
Now Benjamin Lewis is going to try to contain for that ball.
And as you said before, the goalie getting very lucky before. Lucky once again, Bordwick unable to get that ball over him on a few attempts when he's on the ground. At Hunterdon Central, back-to-back corner kicks, unable to convert. And these are opportunities that are really going to make and break the game here with under 5 minutes left to go.
Now small error here by Aiden Cook, and now it's Nathan Race with the ball. Now great job by Billy Montwood. Now Nabi pressuring, and it's going to be a Hunter and Central throw-in.
Now Race averaging over 1 goal a game. He's been shut out in this game so far, but with 4 minutes left to go, the Panthers are really going to look for him, try to get that goal on the board.
Now ref blowing the whistle here, saying that Ben Greenstein pushed Nabi.
I think the big thing is Greenstein, he didn't have arm extension, so it looks like there's definitely something close to it.
Now over there, it seems Josh Bordwick got pushed over.
Now I see a yellow card being given.
Now, this is the first card getting shown by the ref all game. Ref has not shown a card on any of these plays. Fans are happy now.
Now coming out is going to be number 7, Liam Riley. Got a little bit too physical, pushed Bordwick down to the ground. Riley, he was a player, he came in for the injured number 2, Logan Kelly.
Now it seems like Han is going to come on now.
Ricky, get in there!
Now it seems like Race is still complaining with the ref about that yellow card.
Come on, Sean, drop it.
No, but last time John said that and it ended up fine. Switch it out. No, switch it out during when it goes into overtime.
Now see, after a delay here with the yellow card and players getting their shoes tied, looks like we're ready to get back underway. 3 minutes and 46 seconds left to go. We have a tied game here between the Hunter and Central Red Devils and the Bridgewater Raritan Panthers.
Now Sean Masur is going to take the free kick here for Bridgewater Raritan. Demkamp playing that cross in. Over with the clearance. Now Jacob Grant with the ball.
Now I would say that this game has been a little bit chippy. That'd be an understatement.
Now 3 minutes left on the clock.
Great play there by Matt Sabodnik.
And now Nathan Race is going to beat himself up after that last play right there. He could have taken that shot instead of pulling back.
You see the Red Devils thought that ball went out on a Panther, but refs giving the possession to the Panthers on throw-in.
Now it's going to be a goal kick here for Dan Megnon. Now 2 minutes left on the clock. Evan Ushak with the header. Jacob Grant trying to get to that ball now to Martin Menendez. Now this could be the last attack here for the Red Devils. Now Martin Menendez showing skill here, taking on 2 players.
Now see, waiting to see what the call is going to be by the ref. Menendez went for the slide tackle on the ball, missed, and got the cleats of the Bridgewater player. But the Bridgewater player, in response, pushed him to the ground.
Now a yellow card is being shown to Martin Menendez. Not too
That
sure.
has to be the wrong call there. Menendez made a play on the ball. The Panthers player just simply pushed him to the ground.
Not too sure if that should have been a card. Maybe it was a foul, but it was definitely not a card here as he got pushed after that play.
And checking in for Menendez is going to be Aaron Baxter. So under 2 minutes left to go.
A small error here. Now Baxter with the ball, playing it to Grant. Now Josh Bordwick was wide open on the wing. Now Ben Lewis with the ball. Ben Lewis playing that cross in. No penalty called here. Ref says get up, play on.
And what an opportunity for the Red Devils. They had a look at the goal. Just looks like they might have took a little bit too much time trying to get the right shot and unable to get any shot.
Now it seems like Grant is injured.
Grant, he's a competitor. He's not coming out of this game. It doesn't matter how hurt he got.
Now no offside called here by the ref. Number 9 with the shot. Great job by Dan McAdon with the save.
And this is where your big-time players need to make big plays, and Dan McAdon did that right there. One-on-one matchup with him and Nace. Nace trying to get that ball to the right corner. McAdon able to dive out and get it.
Now Jacob Grant with the ball here. Cleared out for a Red Devils throw-in. Now the Red Devils are going to put it back in quickly. They're going to want to shut this game. Now ball to Jacob Grant. Jacob Grant trying to take the volley. Header by number 5. Jacob Grant getting taken out again.
And then Grant's down on the ground. Another physical play there, no call. But Hunter Central with the throw-in. Panthers with their backs against the wall late in this game, not breaking. Now Billy Montour trying to get this ball to Ben Lewis on the right side. Now see the player down here is Aiden Cook. And this is going to be a big blow for the Red Devils. Aiden Cook, such a great player on offense and defense. Now see the trainer coming out onto the field with the cart.
Neon green brick.
And we see Cook, he's refusing to take that cart, going to walk off the field on his own power and get an applause from the fans.
Yes, now it seems like the ref didn't blow the whistle, but it is the end of regulation time. Now the Red Devils will go into overtime against the Red Devil Panthers. Both of these teams matched up evenly, tied 1-1. Fans upset with the ref's calls. Now we're going to go into overtime. I'm Fernando Rodriguez with Lorenzo Descala, and we'll be back after these few breaks. Hello everybody, welcome back. Now Hunter and Central are tied 1-1 here in overtime against the Bridgewater Raritan Panthers. Now there's going to be 10 minutes in this first period of extra time. Now both of these teams are looking to win this game to advance, as these are the conference finals.
Both teams came into this game undefeated in the conference.
Now Bridgewater Raritan taking their time.
So Hunter and Central at the end of regulation had 2 injuries, Jacob Grant and Aiden Cook.
As you can see right there, Jacob Grant, he's going to be fine. Now Hunter and Central here with an opportunity. Jacob Grant playing it to Matt Tetro.
Come on!
So Grant getting run down by the Bridgewater player, unable to get that cross into Tetro. Now we see Grant down and he is hurt. And you saw he got hurt earlier on trying to play through this injury. Looked like it just might be too much.
That's now Grant. He wants to play, but his body is not going to allow him to do this. Now it seems like it is a calf injury.
This has been a long game. Grant has been in for a majority of the game. Might be cramping up on him, and that you could not have picked a worse time for a cramp to come. Now see the trainer stretching him out again.
Now as you can see right there, he's frustrated. He does not want to come off. He wants to play this game.
And this has been a very physical game, very chippy, but the players not at all complaining about coming out. They want to be in here and help their teams win this game. Now see Grant getting up off his feet and limping off to the sideline.
Now he's going to get subbed off, no doubt about it. And it seems like Salmon is going to come on.
Fernando, man, I gotta go. So would you drop this off there for me? I don't gotta go now, but you know, in like 5 minutes, I gotta go.
Now Jacob Grant coming off slowly.
They won in overtime, huh?
Hunterdon Central definitely going to face adversity here. Going to try and win this overtime game without Aiden Cook and Jacob Grant. Hunterdon Central definitely does have the depth on their bench to try to get over these injuries. But these are big time players and they know how to play when the game's on the line.
Come on, they're slipping right past you.
Now Hunterdon Central's Billy Monta with the ball. Throwing now for Bridgewater Raritan.
Looks like Bridgewater picked up that ball, trying to get the throw, and the ref rewarding it to the Red Devils. See here, Ben Lewis just trying to get that ball as fast as he could. Refs flowing it, make sure he gets the ball from the right spot.
Now long throwing for Matt Tetrell.
The Panthers with a throw in here.
Now Greenstein playing it out to Aaron Baxter. Intercepted by Nabby.
Looks like Baxter might have slipped there on the play. Now, Fernando, what do you think the Red Devils need to do to overcome these injuries to Jacob Grant and Aiden Cook?
Well, I think Hunterdon Central, they've got lots of talent on the bench. As we said earlier on the year, we got an interview with Coach Smith, and we asked him about injuries, and he said, I'm not too worried about injuries because I've got lots of talent on the bench that can replace these players.
At Hunterdon Central, they had to play without Jacob Grant before. The first 2 weeks of the year, he had a broken nose and he was unable to participate.
We came back strong.
Now Slobodnik again. Josh Bordwick using his body.
Yeah, that's what you do in soccer.
Now ref calling the foul here.
Yeah, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
It's cold, it's late, but at no point have the fans left. They're sticking out to the very end to watch the finale of this very exciting game.
Now Salmon the fresh legs.
Now, I know we say Sam comes in with these fresh legs, but it's going to be interesting to see. He sat out that entire second half. Not sure how much time he had to come in and warm up before coming in for Grant.
Now Ben Lewis with the ball. And Ben Lewis not giving up. He's going to play that long ball for Tetro. Tetro with the ball. Tetro! And he scores! It's in the back of the net for Hunter and Central. Now Tetro making it 2-1 here for the Red Devils. The crowd goes crazy. Hunter and Central winning in overtime, 2-1. Hunter and Central winning the game, winning the conference finals here tonight at Stewart Field.
And that's what you need to do to win this game. You need your big player to step up and make a big play, and that is exactly what Matt Tatro did. He stepped up, he made the right play, able to chip that ball in over the goalie. As the players are loving it, the super fans are on the field, and they're getting a round of applause. A hard-fought game, but a victory for the Red Devils.
Now talk about that pass from Benjamin Lewis, playing that through ball to Matt Tatro, and what a goal there. Hunter and Central here winning the game in overtime, 2-1 at Stewart Field. What a game that we've had here tonight.
I think the shot that we just captured on the camera, I think it summed this game up perfectly. The fans came running onto the field. The teammates were on top of Matt Tatro. He made that game-winning goal, and it just captures what a great feeling has to be winning such a great game in overtime.
Now, great game here today. As you can see there, Jacob Grant, he was injured, barely walking off the field, but when he saw Tatro scoring that game-winning goal, he didn't even think about it. He forgot about his injury, sprinted out there and celebrated with the rest of his team.
And here is your Hunter and Central, the Delaware Conference champions.
Yes, now here from Stewart Field, I'm Fernando Rodriguez with Lorenzo Descala. Hunter and Central pulling another one here at Stewart Field, 2-1 against the Bridgewater Raritan Panthers.
And this is going to be the first time all year Bridgewater has lost 2 games in a row. Now first, Fernando Rodriguez, I'm Lorenzo Descala here from Stewart Field after a great Hunter and Central victory. For HCTV, have a great night.